I want you to do something that's going to sound absolutely insane. I want you to take a second and I want you to thank the people that hurt you, the ones that betrayed you, the people who doubted you, anybody in your life that's ever abandoned you, disrespected you, or ultimately tried to break you. And I'm being dead serious. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why. Look, most people, they spend their entire lives running from the past, avoiding pain, trying to avoid conflict, and trying to protect themselves from ever being hurt again. They let their trauma and their pain define them. They let their past victimize them, and they let the people who hurt them win because they stay bitter, resentful, and ultimately they stay stuck. But what if I told you that there's a different way? And I'm speaking from experience because I chose a different path. I transmuted every ounce of pain that those people in my past gave me into purpose, into passion, and into perseverance. And today I'm going to explain exactly why the worst things that happened to you, my friend, could become the best things that ever happened to you. Because for me, the worst things that ever happened to me are my greatest gift. They are the best thing that ever happened to me. And I want the same for you. Think of it this way. What if the people that tried to dim your light actually created a fucking inferno? Well, this video, my friend, is a tribute to them from me and you. Not to our mentors, our teachers, our supporters, or to the people who have believed in us and helped us along the way, but to the people who betrayed, hurt, doubted, abandoned, disrespected, or tried to break us. This message and this video is from us to them. Hey family, welcome back. Or if you're new here, I'm Chris. I grew up with a really fucked up childhood, and I was able to turn all of that into my greatest gift and pull off incredible things, like make $1 million by the time I was 25, and now serve my purpose to the world like I'm doing here in this video. And there's nothing cooler than that. So if you'd like to turn your pain into purpose and you want to learn from someone who's actually walked the path, who walks their talk, who's been where you're at, then I ask you to subscribe. And here's what I want you to understand. The people that hurt you gave you something that most people never get. At least they don't see it that way. Those people never got training like you did. So think about the people that betrayed you. Yeah, it hurt. Obviously, it sucked. It wasn't fair. And they probably were wrong for what they did. But they also taught you something super invaluable. They taught you that not everyone deserves access to your life, access to your energy, or access to your trust. And they taught you to value loyalty because they showed you what disloyalty looks like. They gave you the gift of discernment. They gave you the opportunity to practice setting boundaries. They gave you the wisdom to recognize snakes before they bite. Without that pain, you'd still be naive. You'd still be giving your energy to people who didn't deserve it. So to the people who hurt us, thank you. You gave us empathy that we wouldn't have otherwise had. You gave us a deep sense of compassion for other people's pain because we felt their pain ourselves. And you showed us the depths of human suffering, which means we can now help people who are in those same depths. Because, my friend, the person that's watching this, we can only help people to the level we've gone ourselves. As deep as we've gone is as far as we can take others. And because of the people who have hurt us in the past, we've gone very deep. So to the people who doubted us, thank you. You gave us the chip on our shoulder that we needed. You gave us the fuel when motivation wasn't enough. Every time you said that we couldn't do it or that we wouldn't do it, every time you laughed at our dreams, every time you put us down and dismissed our potential, you added wood to our fire. You thought you were being realistic. You thought you were protecting us from disappointment. You thought that you could stop us. But in reality, you were actually training us and giving us all the motivation to prove you wrong. And over and over and over again, we will, and we'll continue to till we die. To the people who abandoned us, thank you. You taught us self-reliance. You taught us that we don't need anyone else to validate us or our vision for our life or our worth. You showed us that the only person who will always have our back is ourselves. So we better become someone that we can depend on. You stripped away our codependency and you forced us to stand on our own 2 feet. I also want to thank the people who disrespected us. To those people, thank you. You gave us the divine rage that we needed to become dangerous. Not violent, not necessarily destructive, although at times we may have been, but dangerous in the sense that we've become unstoppable. You disrespected us when we were vulnerable and maybe when we were weak. So guess what? We became strong as fuck. You put us down when we were lost, so we found purpose for our lives. I also want to thank the people who may have dehumanized you and I. Thank you. You showed us what happens when people forget that we're all equals and we're all connected. You treated us like objects instead of the beautiful souls that we are. And because of you, we'll never do that to another human being. Because of you, we care so deeply about humanity and the suffering we all experience. Because of you, we treat people with dignity, regardless of their background or who they are, as much as possible, with a deep sense of respect and love, even when they don't deserve it. While all those people who hurt us thought that they were dimming our light, again, they were actually creating a fucking inferno inside of us. Every wound that they gave us became a lesson. Every betrayal became a new boundary set. Every doubt became determination internally. Every abandonment became a stronger sense of independence. And every disrespect became more drive to move us forward towards who we're ultimately becoming and what we ultimately want to do in our lives. They gave us the training, they gave us the grit, they gave us the heart and the ungodly determination we needed for the purpose that we have to serve and the dreams that we have to fulfill. And that purpose, what is it for you? For me, it's to help millions of people just like me. People who have been hurt, people who have been betrayed, people who have been doubted, abandoned, disrespected, dehumanized, the people who feel broken because of what they've experienced. I can reach them because I've been them. I've been there. I've been as deep as they've gone. I can understand them because I've felt what they feel. I've walked in their shoes in my own way. And I can help them because I know the path out of that darkness. And the only reason I know that is because I had to walk it myself. And you, my friend, watching this, can serve your own unique purpose in the world with the unique gifts that this pain that you've experienced gave you. Because, again, people in our life, they've caused us great pain. I'm not going to pretend that they didn't. But we must make a choice to let that pain destroy us and ruin our life in the process, or to use it as something to build ourselves into something greater and to serve a purpose greater than ourselves. And I'm not asking you to do anything that I've not done myself or haven't done before, because the path that I chose is a path of transmutation, which is to take every ounce of rage, every fear, every sleepless night I had, every tear I shed, every moment of despair where I wanted to take my own life or give up. I transformed that into fuel for my mission and my purpose. So I want you to try something right now while you're watching this video. I want you to think about somebody who's hurt you. Get them in your mind. Someone who betrayed you, someone who doubted you, abandoned you, abused you. Now, instead of thinking about what they may have took from you or the damage they did to you, I want you to think about what they actually gave you. What did you learn from that experience? What strength did you develop because of it? What boundaries did that experience help you to create for yourself and others? What clarity did you gain? And more importantly, what depth of character did you build? See, when you shift from, oh, they hurt me, to, oh, they prepared me. They gave me the tools that I needed for my purpose in my life, everything changes. You stop being a victim of your past and you start being the creator of your future. You start giving new meaning to those experiences and you start being grateful for them because you stop letting them control your emotional state and you start taking your power back. And again, that's when gratitude becomes possible, not because you're necessarily grateful that this happened to your younger self or something, but you're grateful because of who you became after experiencing those things. And here's what I know to be true. Our pain, your pain, has a purpose. It's not a random event that happened. It's not meaningless. It's based in a specific purpose. You had to experience that. You were supposed to go through what you went through so you could use that experience to help other people who are going through the same thing. That's why you survived. That's why you're still here. That's why no matter what you've been through, you continue to feel this sense of drive and determination that you were meant to be, do, and have more in your life. And that's why you're watching this video right now. You weren't broken. You're like a sword. You're getting the shit beat out of you. You're getting forged because the fire you went through didn't destroy you. It refined you. It prepared you. It equipped you for your mission and ultimately made you stronger. And that mission, my friend, I'm giving it to you now, if you didn't know, is to help other people who have been where you've been in your own unique way. My belief is that we're all here to serve a unique purpose, and it's all about contribution, but we each have a unique gift in how we can express that. And you need to show those other people a path out of the darkness because you know the path and you're currently walking it. To show other people and to prove to them that their past doesn't define their future because you're living fucking proof. Proof that against all odds, you can not only survive, but thrive in this lifetime regardless of what you've been through. To demonstrate to them that pain can be transmuted into power because you've done it. The people who hurt you didn't just create your pain and damage you. They created your purpose and they turned you into a fucking weapon so you could fulfill it. So to everyone who hurt you, thank them. Not out loud. You don't have to send them a text message or write them a letter or anything like that. You don't have to have some dramatic confrontation, although I've done that too. Just internally, just to you and for you. Thank them for the training that you received, that your soul needed in this lifetime. Thank them for the grit. Thank them for the determination. Thank them for showing you who you don't want to be, for giving you a path that you don't want to walk. And thank them for preparing you for the path that you will ultimately walk. Thank them for giving you the fuel you needed to become who you're meant to be and who you're becoming right now. And then let that shit go. Forgive them. Not because they deserve it, not because what they did was okay, but because you deserve peace. Forgive them, not because what they did was okay, but because holding on to resentment is poisoning you, not them. There's a saying, resentment's like drinking poison and expecting it to kill the other person. You're the one dying. Forgive them so you can be free. Free to move forward, free to build something beautiful with your life, and most importantly, free to use your pain as purpose and for purpose. Because they thought that they could dim your light, but the whole time they were creating a fucking inferno. Now it's your job to go light the world up with it. Wherever you're at, whether you're in a great place or a bad place, your story isn't over, it's just beginning. Take what broke you, allow it to build you, and then share the gift that you got with others. Because when you take what hurt you, you can allow it to help you to heal other people. Take what was meant to destroy you and let it become your greatest strength, because it is. I'm living proof of that, and I know you are too. Be sure to comment your takeaways down below. Subscribe if you found this video valuable. You can join my free community for identity shifting, a very powerful tool that's helped me a lot with overcoming my pain and stepping into my power. And if you're an entrepreneur, creator, or salesperson, I will help you to shift your identity, stop self-sabotaging, and help you start earning consistent $10,000 to $100,000 months doing what you love. The best part is it's all for less than the cost of a cup of coffee per day. Don't know if you like coffee. I fucking love coffee. So to you, my friend, if you're ready, it's time to turn your mess into your message, to turn your tests and your trials into testimonies. It's time to turn your pain into purpose. And I'm here for you when you're ready. Links are in the description. All those people that hurt you, they created a fucking monster and you tamed it. Now go use it to help the world. All right, family, much love, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.